My focus today, I'd like to share some things with you about a particular pattern that I observe a great deal in my work with people going through transitions. This pertains predominantly for women in their 40s and 50s, but it can be men as well, and it can sometimes be younger or older, so it's not restricted to that age range. Hi, my name is Howard Sambol, and I'm the founder and director of the Life Crafting Program. We guide professional people who are in some type of career or life transition, clarify their purpose, their passion, their unique genius, and then launch an ideal business where you can make money doing what you love. This is not a pipe dream. This is not pie in the sky. We have been doing this for decades. I'm going to describe to you a little bit about some of the experiences that people share with me all the time. And my aim today is to give you a new perspective about these things. So, a different way to hold these experiences, different context, framework, for holding these experiences that can be genuinely empowering to you. You may be finding over time that you are becoming progressively more dissatisfied with different aspects of your life. Perhaps your career, your job, you're just feeling like there's something missing, like you're not enjoying it, it's not fulfilling to you. Your values are changing, your priorities are changing. Maybe you feel like you've outgrown this role that you've been playing in your company, or whatever situation in life you're in, but you're sort of in a quandary. You're not quite sure what to do about it. You're not seeing an easy way to fix it. There's no band-aids or quick fixes, and you're really not seeing a way to just make a change to something else easily where you can maintain your income level. Maybe you're in a situation in your life with your family where you have financial obligations, etc., and you can't make a quick change. And this is putting you in a really stressful or uncomfortable situation. You may also feel that something new is growing and you're developing, but you're not quite sure what it is. There's some changing in your values, of your priorities, maybe some uncertainty. It's hard to pinpoint and explain because you're used to seeing things in very logical and very, rational, logical ways and very practical considerations. And, even a few years ago, you were happy, you were totally content, and now it's just no longer feeling right. You may also be desiring a more fulfilling life, a more authentic life experience. In other words, getting up every morning and feeling genuinely excited about what you're doing, feeling that you're accessing your gifts, your creativity, your knowledge, your experience, or bringing something new into the world and people's lives or wherever it is that your talents and gifts live. Maybe you have a desire for greater freedom and independence and not fitting into a fixed structure that you have been in before. Along with this, you may also be asking some deeper questions of a spiritual nature and really wanting to get new clarity and new insights into a deeper level of your life. And you are aware that somehow things are changing and expanding. You're letting go of the old to make way for the new, but it's an unsettling and uncomfortable place to be. One of the most important aspects of this situation is for many, many people is feeling rather isolated and alone. Like there are not a lot of people that understand what you're going through or can give you what you would consider to be practical advice and guidance on how to handle it. And when you do speak with friends, you may get a response like, well, they're really worried about you and maybe you should go see a therapist. And some may even say, it sounds like a midlife crisis, which of course we know is a catch-all phrase and some things that people will have judgment about. You may have doubts about who you can trust and not feeling like, all the guideposts that have been there before are really trustworthy for you now. So there are, of course, going to be other symptoms and other ways people experience this, but these will give you a few of the important characteristics. Now, I want to share with you some important things for you to know and for me to share with you. The first and most important thing is you are not broken and you do not need to be fixed. You do not need a therapist, and that will not really help you in any appreciable way except spin your wheels, waste a lot of time and money. You are not going through a midlife crisis, but rather a midlife awakening, an awakening to a bigger, newer version of you that is part of life. When we go through chapters, we go through phases, we go through cycles, and sometimes there's a rite of passage in which there's uncomfortable things that occur emotionally, confusion, disorientation, and it takes time really to get through them. You may even feel at times like you're birthing something new, like you have creative ideas, but you're not quite sure, what to do with them, how to act on them, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe you've even thought of the idea of an entrepreneurial path, but you're not really have any idea how to go forward with that and where to start. And it's very, very scary, once again, because you are depending on the income that you're earning. So the thing I want you to understand here is that the most important element right now for you is to have a support system, a dynamic support community that, number one, validates your experience. It's not judging you, telling you there's something wrong, and trying to fix you or something like that. Secondly, whatever financial concerns you may have, there are ways to fill the income gap, whether it's something in between a corporate career job and your ultimate ideal business for the future, and you still need cash flow. There are ways to do that. We help people with that all the time. You can gain clarity on your new path and, believe it or not, actually make money doing what you love. You may want to dive deep and really ask some deeper spiritual questions about your life, your path, your destiny, etc. And all of these things are possible and attainable. I have been a master astrologer for many decades, and I use an evolutionary model, an evolutionary approach, which I'm happy to share with you if you are interested in learning more. In my company, Life Crafting, we also teach people how to gain emotional mastery. So working with your beliefs, working with your emotional reactions, and be able to get personal mastery so you're not at the effect or at the mercy of reactions and upsets and things that happen all the time. I'd love to have you connect with me. You can email me at howard@lifecraftingprogram.com. You can also join our Facebook group, Craft Your Ideal Business. So you can look it up and join us, which is a fantastic, supportive community. And we're happy to get to know you, build a friendship, and see how we can help. The most important thing, again, to emphasize is you are not alone. There is no need to be the Lone Ranger here. You can be part of a dynamic community. There are other people going through what you're going through, and many others that have progressed beyond this point that can be absolutely inspiration and a support for you. I myself personally went through a major career change. I was in the field of mathematics and education many decades ago, before there was an internet and computers and things of that nature, and I still found a way to get what I needed, to get the clarity I needed, the support I needed, to build alliances and eventually build a successful business. And so that was the foundation for me in creating Life Crafting. So I look forward to connecting with you once again, Howard Sambol, howard@lifecraftingprogram.com. We have tons of programs, all different levels, and there's many different options available to you. So never need to allow money to be a concern. Get in touch with me. I'm happy to help you. I look forward to connecting. Take care.